Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome back to Let's Play Stick Ranger. So, in between the last episode, I did actually get the book for this level, and thankfully the boss does not drop anything. That would have been dumb if I had to do that over again, but I did find out that most of the large enemies actually do drop some of the jewels, some of the gems I was looking for. So I got them. I got the Topaz 6 for the Gladiator, and I got the Emerald 6 for our friend the priest right here. Now, something else I did off screen. Now, okay. There's something I've noticed in this playthrough so far. The Whipper, I've always tried to keep two weapons for, as with the Magician and the Priest, but for the Gladiator, I always kept the Lightsaber for whatever reason. And while that's because it's good, I consider it one of his best weapons. However, I just wanted to do something a little bit more unique, so I decided to get the Frozen Sable. The reason for this is because, well, okay, I'm going to give it the diamond to increase the chance of which it actually freezes things, and the black crystal to increase his block rate. Just because I think it'd be nice to have. I might replace it with something else later, but simply put, I kind of want to put something else on him, just because he's kind of been doing the same thing ever since I got the lightsaber. And the other reason is because, well, I want to diversify the kinds of elements I use very thoroughly. I actually don't have a single weapon that induces a freeze element yet, because, well, I don't really like freeze that much, but I figure I might as well try it anyway. So, let's see. Now, watch the next level have every single enemy resist it. I also did a little bit of I went back to the town real quick, and I looked at the shop, and I found out that there is actually, now this is a spoiler by the way, they actually don't have the next set of weapons, which I did see because enemies in that level did drop them. But here we have the Frozen Blade, which is an upgrade to the Frozen Sable, and where's the other one? Not the Thunder Orb, that does sound neat. The Explosion Flail, which is an upgrade to this, because we've had this for quite some time. However, according to the book, I have actually not defeated a level that has enemies that drop those yet, which makes me think that it's either the forest or this big tree or the Mountain 2 level. So what I want to do this episode, I'm not really sure what I want to do, but I think I'm going to go to Hell through. I'm going to continue going this way. And okay, we're starting to get introduced to some trees here. Okay, this should be a little bit interesting. Let's see. I want to. Oh man, I really want to equip the lightsaber, but I want to be a little bit more unique. So we'll rock the Frozen Sable for a little while. Now, what freeze actually does is it basically just freezes an enemy in place, and also prevents them from attacking. It's not really as apparent with these trees right here, but basically, yeah, it'll keep them frozen for 0.7 seconds, which doesn't sound that long, and honestly, it isn't, but that kind of time racks up, and it's basically time in which your opponent cannot hurt you. Oh man, the fact that I'm blocking all these shots too, which is really neat. Oh man, okay, it appears we have, okay, good thing these trees don't have infinite range right here. I'm kind of worried as to what this big one does, but we have these hoppers right here, or yeah, these snake enemies. They appear to be like firing or like shooting fire at you, kind of like those enemies in Hell 1. I'm really not a huge fan of the Hell levels so far. Like, they're definitely interesting, and they do have some very unique sort of enemies, like the one in the last level. But like Hell 2 boss, man, like that boss alone is just dumb. But whatever, we're over that. I never had to play it again because it doesn't even drop anything, let alone anything I want. So yeah, we'll just count our blessings and keep moving on from there. Now these enemies don't actually I'm gonna equip the long yeah, the long silver staff. So wait a second, wait, does he attack when I attack him? Wait a second, it appears they do. Are they like mushrooms are they like trees that act like mushrooms? That appears to be the case. Actually, let me test something. This'll for sure determine if this is true or not. Let me grab my my poison weapon and go over here. Huh, interesting. They appear to be trees that act. Wait, no. You know what they are? They're cactuses. Oh, why do you think they were trees? Okay, in that case, they like literally do act like mushrooms, and in which they attack you whenever they get hit themselves. Okay, in that case, we better get some. Oh man, we better start to get some damage on with this with the priest right here. Oh man, one thing I do really like about the Hell levels, I really like how they look. I mean, no, I shouldn't word it that way, because I'm actually a little bit disappointed. I kind of expect to see like some fire, or some like areas that were like water, but they were like lava, so they hurt you or something. But I really like the layout, like these little yeah, these little like what should I say here? These platforms right here, they're just like sticking out of the ground. Like, they're simple. And honestly, in the grand scheme of things, they don't really even do much either, but they're just really unique to look at, in my opinion. I really like the look of them. So let's see. Oh man, I can't believe I actually just completely forgot about the cactuses for a little while. We actually have not seen him in quite some time, and I can't blame him either. I mean, I wouldn't really expect to put him anywhere else except the desert, but they fit him in hell for whatever reason. So let's see. Their bullets didn't really seem to do much damage, nor do they. I don't know. Maybe this guy does like triple damage. These guys do. Like they do like 20 damage each, which is not that crazy at this point in the game. Let's actually drop some of these in here. I just want to see like exactly. Oh wait a second. These ones freeze you. Oh, but they only do 1 damage though. Okay, in that case, let's try to. Oh wow, they keep you frozen for a while though. He does not resist. He does not resist freeze. So I think I'm just gonna keep doing this because it's some very minimal damage and yeah, okay, and I'm slowing him down too for whatever little that does against a boss like this. Yeah, okay, that's kind of interesting. Oh my goodness. We're getting to the point too, and oh, they even bounce as well. That is some very interesting trajectory. You know, with these little platforms, this is actually a very interesting attack because it kind of, for once in Stick Ranger, it actually prioritizes where you hit an enemy. Not just for the obvious reason of like can he hit me when I'm directly below him, but it really makes you, it forces you to keep the terrain in mind either. And not for not for like a cavern like reason in the case that it's just annoying to deal with. Like this is some genuine, like it's so simple. It's like the legal levels in Smash Brothers. They're so simple, but how they work can really change the dynamicism of how a fight works sometimes. It's so neat. Like I really like how they bounce off here, and they actually are a factor. Like if I were to say camp up here with certain units and things like that. I also do kind of enjoy the magician is taking all the hits. What I could try to do, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say maybe I could try to freeze him, and that could potentially stop him from shooting a couple times. But he's shooting 2 shots as is. Why do they only do 1 damage this late in the game though? Like not that I'm complaining or anything. I do like an easy boss every now and then. But yeah, okay, that's kind of simple. And being a large enemy, he'll probably drop an Nigeria Rice Ball, who I'll most likely give to whoever has less health at that point, probably the Magician. Yeah, that seems to be working. And this poison, okay, being cactus enemies, this is actually going to be a very good grinding spot too, because they're not immune to poison, which means that my priest can do this and actually just not take damage from them. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that worked out quite nicely. Oh, they didn't drop an Nigeria Rice Ball? Huh, interesting. Large enemies usually do. Okay. What we're going to do here. Wait a second, are they actually... Okay, yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't look like they're actually hitting me for a second. Let's de-equip all of this, and let's go in with the... oh man, look at all these bullets bouncing all over the place. Let's go in with the priest. Where is the priest? He's right here. Let's go in with the priest, and let's drop him right here so we can start hurting all these guys. Oh wow, they actually have a lot of health. This might take a little bit longer than usual then. Let's get you a little bit closer to these guys, so yeah, I can actually start hurting these as well. What I could try doing, do these do too much damage overall? No, they do not. Oh, yes, they do. Okay, we're getting out then. Yeah, okay. What I could try to do is I could try to find a sweet spot in which these enemies can't even hurt me. That might be a possible location. Although when his explosion chain actually does go off, it does actually get a lot of damage off, though. Oh, man, I'm really liking this level so far. Not just because it's got some interesting enemies, yeah, but also because for once in hell, it actually provides a very unique grinding spot as well. I might just skip this area though as soon as yeah, we actually start killing off some of these guys. If the explosion or if this oh man, I really like how many Nigeria Rice Balls they're getting. You know, I might try to grind enough of them to actually get back at the full health, and then I say I'll move on. So yeah, we have that right there for the Whipper. Let's give these right here to the Whipper. He's at full health now. So we're gonna need like 1, 2, maybe 3 more of them. So yeah, all right, that works out. And are those the... No, there's no way that's the large enemy's health bar. It's got to be like this guy's right here. You know, one thing I don't really like about the priest, or this weapon, the priest, unless he's using a weapon like the long silver staff, his attacks don't actually hit everything on screen, I believe. And while the gimmick behind him, in my opinion, one of my favorite things about him, is what I consider his gimmick to be, is that he's not that weak, but he hits all enemies and has a very good range as well. That's kind of not the case when it comes to this weapon, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, that's what I was worrying, actually. I didn't really want that to go off, but we actually didn't take any damage there. We did get a lot of Nigeria Rice Balls as a result, so let's heal up. This is the... You know, one thing I always find kind of odd is that whenever you de-equip a weapon from a stickman, from a ranger, it changes their class technically. Now they're called a stickman. They don't actually attack, though, when they're like this, which is interesting. I don't know why it's like this, though. I really don't know if stickmen have, like, extra properties, if they have, like, a secret attack if you stick them next to an enemy for too long. I mean, they technically have an attack rating. And it does change, too. I'm assuming that's just because of their stats and what their initial what their initial class is. But I do definitely find that very interesting that they do technically have a class even when they're not equipped. Like, it kind of makes me wonder, like, what's the lore behind this game? Like, okay, that's something I've wondered for years, because this game actually doesn't have any story elements whatsoever. But like, what is the story of the Stickman? Why are we going through this? Why are we going to hell to fight preferably these demons that take the shape of cactuses or something? That's kind of something you start to wonder when you play a game for a long time. I don't know. This food for thought, basically. But let's see. We're actually doing very well here. How much gold these guys drop? 300 each. That's not too bad. Heck, you know, I'm probably gonna come here very often to grind off screen as well. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm just gonna move on here. I think we've seen enough of these enemies, and my rangers are at full enough health for my liking. Yes, we fought these guys before. Let's equip these guys right here, just so they're not at a loss for the next boss coming up. And let's see, grab them. We fought these fools, so let's move on. And the boss is, okay, the boss appears to be okay, he fires like a homing shot. That's unfortunate, because the homing shots are a pain to deal with. But, okay, what I say we do, they actually don't do that much damage, all things considered, though that could just be, oh man, you know, for a stationary man, I'm actually going to equip that. And, yeah, okay, that seems to work out. Okay, so let's drag you over here. I really like how oh man, I really like how these enemies are not. Why are you attacking him? Get over here. And I do want the priest alive, so we'll put him right here. So these guys actually start hurting these guys instead. Okay, this is kind of an issue, but if all else fails and we do got to resort to like a Hell 2 style level here, okay, this is kind of the boss I was talking about when I said I want something a little bit more fair from Hell or from the previous level we did prior. The level or the boss itself is not as big of a problem as this boss itself is not as big as a problem as the last one, but it is like the fireballs, like they're a threat. They can still like deal a lot of damage to over a very short period of time. I'm actually going to prioritize keeping the magician alive because he can attack these trees right here, or these cactuses. I keep calling them trees without actually forcing them to attack. Yeah, there we go. So I actually took care of him. Not a bad boss, all things considered. In fact, all we gotta do now is basically just like wait for oh wow, these orbs last a long time though. Is basically just like wait for for these orbs to go away, and then we could basically just like sit here. I'll even like turn them on even, and yeah, there we go. We basically have won this as soon as these orbs go away. I wonder why they're not though. Maybe they gotta do a set amount of damage or something. Oh wait, no, I see one disappeared. Huh, they just lasted an awful long time. Okay, so yeah, okay. Yeah, when I was talking about how the last boss is kind of unfair, this is a fair boss. Like, okay, it maybe not fair enough because I am just like cheesing this boss right now. As soon as these two guys go away, it is impossible for me to lose. But like this boss is easier, but for the right reasons. It's like that guy had a much less health than the last boss, or at the very least, I was able to do more damage to him overall. He also his shots also weren't as fast and didn't kill you in like 5 hits if you got unlucky enough. And honestly, like that's one of the things I don't really like about the lightning element per se, because I'm not sure if people actually noticed, but the last the boss actually was lightning elemented. Like those shots did lightning damage, which means they can do anywhere from like 1 to 30 damage. And if you could just get unlucky and get 30 damage like 5 times in a row, that's like over 100 damage. And keep in mind, we can't tank too many of those. Like, I mean, we already have a hard enough time. You know, maybe I could just revive one of these guys to speed the battle up. I'm gonna equip it. I'm sure as I'll get, I'm gonna equip that though, because yeah, there we go. Let's just do this, because it's gonna take like these guys only deal 1 damage anyway. Yeah, plus this is gonna speed up the fight marginally, which is well appreciated. You know what? Let's see here. I'm not really sure if I want to have him attack him. I really don't know what the downside is. Maybe it'd take less time or something. What I could try to do actually is try to like strafe him back and forth, and as oh wait a second, that's not really a good I gotta find a sweet spot here. Yeah, there we go. He can't really attack the priest in that case. Okay, then I think this one has less health, so this will probably be more worth my while. Oh my goodness. So yeah, despite this is a level that is unfortunately going to take its own video, it's actually not that bad, all things considered. I'm actually kind of excited to see what the book is like, and I want to say I have enough money to purchase it. I mean, I have a lot of money. That's kind of what happens when you like spend literally like a night grinding, because I really like, honestly, okay, as of I'm recording this, I'm out of college now, which means I'm on winter break, which means I'm going to be able to record a lot more for you guys, which is pretty nice. I mean, I just got a couple new games on Steam that look very interesting. I don't know, you never know what, oh my goodness, that looks weird. You never know what's around the corner when it comes to Let's Play, and that's kind of one of the things I really like about it. Like, you never know what you're going to record next. It's just kind of what comes to mind and what your viewers like to watch. And you guys like to watch Stick Ranger, and I like to play it, so I guess that's kind of win-win. So let's see. Yeah, I've seen him doing a very good job in this fight right here. You know, on screen 2, I also took a look at the book real quick, and I noticed that there's only like 3 slots of levels after this, which means that this game might actually only go to Hell 2, or it might only go to Hell 5, and then it's going to be over, unfortunately. And I really don't... Okay, when I start this Let's Play, I'm going to admit, one thing I did not have in mind is what's going to happen when I get to the point at which they have not added anything yet. Because I don't know why, but I kind of expected there to be a castle, or like a Hell Castle boss at this point, but apparently that's not the case. Because, again, this game is still a work in progress. It's been a work in progress for, like, oh my goodness, it started in 2008. That's like 5 years, and it's going to be 6 years pretty soon. Yeah, because, yeah. Actually, by the time this goes up, it is going to be 6 years because, oh my goodness. Okay, to give you guys perspective on how much I really love doing backlogs for games like this, I'm recording this on the 13th of December. Like, and honestly, I uploading a video every 2 days, which I think is a really fair rate for this kind of thing. I don't have to record for like another month, but I probably will anyway because I love this game. Yeah. So when it comes to the end of this Let's Play, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I might hold it on hiatus for now, then come back to it later. Oh, this Hell 4 right there. I'd love to do that right now, but I'm actually, yeah, we're at 60 minutes right now. So what I say we do is we actually go to the book and we purchase Hell 3. See what's here. What is that? The non-nupal shot. Oh, is that like the triple bow, the triple bow or triple air, whatever that weapon's called, but it shoots like 9 instead. That's interesting. We got the great sword. That could be really good for the mountain levels, actually. The spread explosion. I'm going to have to look that up and see what that does, or try to find it and see what it does. And you don't drop anything. Okay, so I can see this being a very grinding spot, so I probably will make full use of that off screen. So I think next time I'm going to... Oh man, I really don't know what I'm going to do next time. I might do Mountain 2. I might do any level, actually. So I guess we'll find out when the time comes. So there we go. Thanks for watching.